Europe looks like it's more into a depression. As you know, I was the one that they came to when they were creating the euro. And I said, look, okay, fine, this is how we create a currency. You have to consolidate the debt. And Helmut Kohl was the chancellor at the time of Germany, and he didn't allow the German people to vote to go into the euro. He knew he would lose 7-3. So he took Germany in. They created the euro against the will of the people. And he insisted no consolidation of the debt. And I warned them, and this is why Europe's falling apart. I said, you'll never compete with the dollar. It's more or less like just looking at the states. All right, we have, same currency. You got 50 states, and they all have different credit ratings. If I'm a fund manager, I can pick up the phone and say, buy me $10 billion worth of treasuries. I can't do that with Europe. I still have to say, gee, do I want Germany? Do I want France? It was never consolidated. That's why the euro could never compete against the dollar. Mm-hmm. And this is what's tearing it apart. They're not all paying the same interest rates. You can look at all the peripheral rates in Europe and pitting one against the other. And the problem here is we saw the first inkling of it in 2010 when Greece got into trouble. What happened? It sets off a contagion. All right. And that contagion, the traders go, oh, who's next? Oh, Spain. Let's go after that. Whereas in the U.S., you don't get that federally. Mm-hmm. If California went bust, they go, okay, who's next? Oh, Washington. All right. Whereas in Europe, one EU country goes down, it's a contagion, takes the whole thing down. This is why they're pushing for war. I was speaking with people who were in meetings in Brussels, and they called and they asked me why Germany was pushing so hard for war. I said, because Germany's the one that's in serious trouble. First, they had the COVID nonsense. Then you had the climate change. Then they put sanctions on Russia. All right. So it's kind of like, I shoot myself in the foot to show you I'm serious. And if you don't back off, I'll shoot you in the foot.
Right.
So their economy has actually shrunk by 3%. And I'm not talking about recession. I'm talking about the number of possible jobs. You wiped out a lot of small businesses. Germany is the cornerstone of the EU. It's 25% of the GDP. You saw massive protests from Volkswagen.
Yeah.